Welcome back to another video, and I want to thank everybody for all the support since coming back. The channel's growing a lot faster now since I'm back. But again, I want to thank everybody for coming to another video. This one's going to be kind of just me just talking about some of the drawing I've been doing lately. I've been practicing a lot with doing portrait work and just trying to get better with just some of the details of the face after being, sidelined for a while and working digitally. When you draw digitally, you're not really drawing, you're kind of mimicking or emulating a real drawing. Whereas when you draw on paper with a pencil, there's no disconnect. It's very to the moment, and when you're away from that for a while, it's good to just go back and practice. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to make this video was, with all the negativity going on in the world, I think creating art, creating videos, just creating in general and putting out positivity out there in the world is a huge benefit to humankind as a whole. I just wanted to make this video, just kind of update, see where I am. But before I go into it, I know I always forget to do this, but if you guys can like, share, and subscribe, I really appreciate it. And also wanted to bring up something from one of the videos I posted before. I guess there was some audio issues, and so I want to thank some of the viewers for leaving me comments about that. I'm always super transparent, and if there's something that's bothering you guys, just let me know and I will fix it in future videos. On the computer, when I put in audio tracks, sometimes I don't see, the levels might seem fine to me, but if you're watching it on mobile or with headsets or on a TV, it's probably not gonna sound that great. So I wanted to make sure that in future videos, I will make sure that the audio is better. And because I have to edit this on my computer, unfortunately, I do not have subtitles. So hopefully for those hearing impaired, the captioning from YouTube can be a little bit more precise. So other than that, if you have any questions and any ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Those few things are, paramount to a growing channel, and it will help me down the road to, kind of grow on YouTube and help in the algorithm. All right, so back to the drawing. I got my spiel out the way. This is on Fabriano paper. I hope I said that correctly. It's an Italian paper, and yeah, Fabriano. I had to look at it. I really enjoy how thick the paper is, and I really wanted to focus on, kind of creating this mixture of illustrative but a little realism. So I'm using real models, but then I'm adding features that are exaggerated. So if you can see here, her eyes are a lot bigger than normal eyes, and kind of almost shrinking the nose slightly and then making fuller lips. And I think that I'm almost getting to that nice medium where it's illustrative but it's also somewhat realistic. I love hyperrealism, but there's just certain things you just can't pull off with just graphite. For hyperrealism, I would say oil painting would be the way to go. But these portraits I've been doing have been super liberating in terms of getting just the creative juices flowing again. And I'll show you guys later in another video what I've been doing with the Huion tablet. Here, I know there's some issues here with the lighting. Still stuck in bed, so I'm doing everything in bed. So I'm actually drawing with the sketchbook on my thighs, and then I have my studio light like propped up on a like small gimbal behind me, so the shadow's pretty harsh. So you can see here my finger shadow and pencil shadow kind of overcast over the drawing. So that was kind of the, kind of the struggle with lighting, but I'm hoping that soon I can have my actual studio light, like the one I use at my drawing table. Hopefully, my daughter can bring that down from my studio, and I can set it up on the right side so there's two lights hitting it, so you don't get this harsh shadow. Um, but I figured out a way to make it work. It's not too bad. um, these portraits, though, like I said, it's allowing me to create something, and I think it's very beautiful. Like the strokes, everything just looks so blended. Even though I'm not really using a blending stick on this one, I've just been layering graphite, and this Fabriano paper really takes the graphite and allows you to layer it. Unlike my moleskin, I love my moleskin paper, but it's too smooth. This has a nice like medium tooth to it, so it grabs the graphite and allows you to layer it almost like a painting, almost like watercolor, where you can layer on top of each other with watercolor. This allowed me to kind of give that painterly style of layering, but with graphite. I can't do much else in bed, so I've just been working with pen and ink and pencil. And then I try to do watercolor, but the fear of the water spilling on my laptop, which is like right next to me, or spilling on my Steam Deck, which I have next to me. I have anything that keeps me occupied near me, and I have a battery, like a portable battery that I keep with me, so that in case like the light dies or something like that, I can charge it up. Just having that backup near me is like super important, because if I have to get up, I have to constantly get on the walker or the wheelchair to go grab something, and it's just not it's not very useful. Having things far away, so I kind of have my bed kind of full of different things. I have like lights and the Steam Deck and everything, but here it looks like I might have gotten the light to work a little bit better. So now there's not so much harsh light, or I'm just using the light in the room. The light in the room is not too bad, but it's very yellow, so it might be like a halogen bulb. So those tend to be really they just make the pictures look horrible. So I like having an extra light, and if I have the studio light next to me, I can turn off the main light. But as you can see here, I'm mainly just working with a graphite pencil, nothing major, just a graphite pencil, and trying to get it to layer up, like I said before, like a painting. I am kind of really enjoying going back and touching up other photos too. So after I finish this book, I'll probably pick up one of my old moleskins and do the same technique where I'm really shaping the sketch and bringing it more to life, because I really love layering the layering technique like this. But anyways, I've been rambling. That's the problem when I do these is that sometimes I'll ramble and just talk about the drawing itself, and instead of talk about what my main goal for this. So a few months ago, I made a piece. I called it the Book of Emotion, and I entered it into a gallery, and I really enjoyed it. And the one thing I heard the most at the opening was you really show the expression on faces, and so I knew that when I did this book, I wanted to make it more showy and have the portraits kind of pop out. So now that's what my main focus is. As far as videos go, I am still working on the marker video. Part of it is because of being stuck in bed. I wanted to set it up so that the camera's facing me a little bit better, but my tripod is really wobbly on the bed, and I wouldn't be able to get that many shots out of it. So I'm kind of like a little loose there in terms of how I'm gonna finish that video. I already have everything paletted out, so that's what's coming up for the video. I'm gonna leave the voiceover here, and you guys can enjoy the rest of the video. I'll put some music where it's not gonna blow out your speakers. And again, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to keep it over 9,000. And again, leave a chef in the comments to let me know that you stayed till the end of the video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to keep it over 9,000. Take care, everybody.